everybody, and welcome back to SkyT. In the last episode, we got ourselves simple storage networks, and now we can access all of our chests, and remotely, of course, we can access everything anywhere realistically in the base. We got ourselves a mob farm up and running, which has been going alright. It's a bit slow when mobs are needed to spawn, but eventually when we get the looting upgrade now today, hopefully we'll get even more drops. Also, since last episode, I have actually just gone ahead and planted like every single crop that we kind of had access to at the moment. And you might also notice something different about the base now as well. It is now made of quartz. We did a stream where we actually changed out the base to quartz instead of deep slate. And we actually built this area over here because also last episode we worked on create. Now we need a location for it. So, of course, we built this area over here on stream. We got areas for sequence assemblies, we got crafters, we got areas for crushing wheels, we're going to have a steam engine right there, and we got ourselves mixers and pressing locations. We've also got this elevator here because this is actually a two-story area. And up there is where we're going to be putting our machines from Thermal Series, Industrial Foregoing, and Mechanism. I don't know if all of them will fit in there. We might end up making like another room or something, maybe a tunnel connecting like another building floating here instead of having another two-story building. That could be kind of cool then as well. So this is actually a create elevator. It basically works by gluing a frame that you want to be moved up and down together. You put a contraption control and a redstone contact elevator thing. These things, let me just check. Yeah, they're called a redstone contact, but when it's in an elevator, it becomes an elevator contact. And you can see it turns pink when it's connected to the actual elevator. That's how you identify what floor you want to go to. There's a redstone link on the back so that we can call the elevator down in case it's up there and we're down here. So just push this button and we'll call the elevator down. So because I have another one up above, another one of these links, I can say floor level 2, and this thing will slowly bring me up. It's only being powered by a water wheel temporarily at the moment. I want to get myself an electric motor because hopefully that will be able to run it properly. We shouldn't have any issues, but the only thing is we can't do wireless power just yet because we need actual, like, you know, blocks networks. And I think my volume was a bit low there, but there's actually a special little thing that's on this guy called a speaker from supplementaries. Let's actually go down again. But yeah, this is going to be a room. There's going to be a doorway there that's going to have a tunnel out to a dome where we're going to have jungle trees. So this is a supplementaries speaker block. I have a narrator message and it's just going to say level 2. At the top you can see it's been renamed to a full stop. And that's just so we can actually like not have it say the name of the block.
Level 1.
That is so cool. But yeah, so if you didn't rename the block to like a full stop, it will say speaker block level 1 or speaker block level 2. That's not what we want. So that's pretty cool. You can check that all out in the stream. I'll have that in the pinned comment down below and in the description. But basically what we need to do today is move all of our create stuff and get over there completely set up and ready to go so we can start auto crafting eventually when we get into applied energistics and start working on machinery, because I want to get into industrial foregoing, latex processing, a bit of thermal series or thermal expansion so we can have multi-servo presses, induction smelters, sawmills, because the sawmill will actually allow us to like double or even like triple our actual like ores that we get from our ore saplings instead of just regularly smelting them, which is also still become very good because of all like the raw ore stuff we got. And like we have so many ingots now, like 11k copper, 10k iron, we have so much, 23k coal, and there's still like 1,000 more logs still to smelt. So getting automation set up with the sawmill would probably be a very good idea. Even probably the precision sawmill from Mechanism would be very good as well, since you can do 9 at a time. But yeah, so what we need to do is tear this down and move it over there. So let's get create set up properly. All right, there we go. We have create up and ready to go. The only thing we need to do now is automate the fueling of the blaze burners using a precision arm, mechanical arm thing. So to make that, we're going to have to utilize one of our sequence assembly setups here. And actually, let's just get the king up and running quickly. So I think that's enough for one side. There we go. So everything's up and running now. So, but this side is very, very slow. That's why we need the speed controller. So quick thing. I want to grab out a dimensional chest because I was going to use regular chests and use some pipes to move stuff across. But turns out that's actually not a great idea. Oh, are we out of ender pearls? Oh, I might have turned them all into infused. Okay, I should have some over in our farm. If not, then we have an issue. We don't. I guess I better leave that run for a moment and see if we can get a few ender pearls. How many do I need to get started? Probably like about 4. So I guess I'll just have to wait. Okay, that should be enough ender pearls. We have about 12 of them. We are still filling up on that, but we should be able to fix that now today after we get ourselves the advanced pipes upgrade. So, give me out these, and let's go back over here. I also did make myself this travel staff and travel anchors to be able to move around the base a little bit easier, because going up here to machines, which I did lay out where everything's going to go, it's easier just to jump up and down rather than trying to, like, wait for the elevator, which is just terribly slow. So, dimensional chests. So we need 16 dimensional walls. I'm just going to, no quest for those, okay. We need this guy here, which is dimensional core. 2 of those. That is an actual achievement, but not a quest reward. And in the solid version, and then here we go to 2 of these guys. Now, I'm also going to require a filter. Just going to grab this guy out here and clear it, make it a deny list, and then the mechanism that we're going to be crafting, I'm going to whitelist this in here not to be exported out, and put that on this funnel there. Remove the 2 chests, put them down instead of, or put down the dimensional chest instead, and now we're ready to go. So because the direction this thing's going, wait, how am I keep losing iron nuggets? I do not know. Because of the direction this thing is going, because I did change it from what was actually going on in the time lapse, so pretty much they're all focused in one center point. So there's gonna be like an ender chest back here eventually, after we get the pipe set up, so we can filter the items out over into the system there. I do need to hook up the ender chest. I'm nearly ready to go. I just need to wait on the pipes, because we're going to pump everything in here into a collection interface, which is faster than just waiting for the actual export or import cable connector to actually import in. So the direction this is going is step 1 is going to be this guy here. So regular cogwheel. Step 2, large cogwheel. Step 3, iron nuggets. And then we're going to stick in here 10 gold plates. And that's pretty much going to make us, 10 precision mechanisms, which requires about 50 cogs, 50 large cogs, and 50 iron nuggets. And because there's 60, there's more than enough in there. Now we just have to sit here and wait because of how slow this is. So I guess while that's actually doing that, let's actually work on, some experience. 127, nice. While we're waiting for the precision mechanisms, let's actually make ourselves our pipes. So we need this guy here, a pipe assembler, and we're just going to hook him up to some power. And in here now, I've already gone ahead and made the actual patterns, but they're just made like this using module templates. Any type of block. So for applied energetic, it's quartz. For pipes, it's silver. And for mechanism pipes, it is lead. So we're using easy pipes. So that's going to be lapis and buckets for fluid pipes, like so. And we're going to give it a bit of a speed boost. So a whole stack of fluid pipes. Next up then is I want item pipes, which is green dye and network cable. We have a whole stack of that. And now I'm going to swap out that one for the mechanism, and we're going to use redstone and glowstone. Seems I'm missing 4 blocks. Oh, it doesn't matter anyway. You know what? I might actually grab out another stack of glowstone, because power cable is definitely something we're going to need a lot of eventually. And we ran out of time, so more time. And there we go. Now for the ender chest, let's grab out the actual ender chest here. And we're going to hook this up here. So down here, we're going to have the collection interface. Right there. I just heard a spider, but that's the mob farm. Item pipe. Ender chest. And, oh yeah, we need a pipe wrench now. There we go. So tell you to extract. There, anything that goes into here should be imported into the system. Yes. Right, let's go over here now and see if we have any precision mechanisms made. They should be done by now. Oh, we ran out of fuel, of course. Guess while we're waiting for that, we can hook up the other ender chest now. Put you there. Item pipe with the advanced pipe upgrade. And we're going to have to wait till one's actually made. Why did you put that on the belt? That is weird. I've never seen it do that before. Oh, that was a failed one. Okay, crush raw. So out of the 10, 2 have failed so far. Yeah, because there is like a percentage chance that that will fail. Yep, see that one there failed. Andesite alloy. And you failed again. Why are there so many of them failing? Well, we got 5 of them anyway, but just a lot of them did fail there. That's very strange. Anyway, extract and upgrade whitelisting precision mechanisms. All right, so yeah, we made another one and another failed. So we're gonna have to figure out how to extract the failed ingredients. Probably adding a deny filter on it as well, but I won't know until everything is made. Anyway, using these now, we make a rotational speed controller and a precision arm. Mechanical arm. We also need the large cogwheel and regular cogwheels. And let's go over here now. And essentially what we want to do is, if I just come back here, is set this guy here to take and feed each one of these guys here. Put you down, give you the rotation speed. Now get rid of this gearbox, put down the rotational speed controller, if I put it in the right place. Okay, come on. Here with the large cogwheel, and we need to set the speed maximum. And it's running the wrong direction. I need to invert it. There we go. Now it's going the right way. And it's auto-fed, so we don't really have to worry about it now. So let's work now on some very basic machines. We're not going to get a lot of them done today. I don't even think we're going to touch mechanism. But what I want to do is get at least one multi-servo press going, induction smelter, magma crucible, fluid encapsulator, latex processing, and maybe 1 to 2 dissolution chambers going. Because we won't be able to exceed latex today because we need pink slime. And I'm thinking, since we're having a dome over here, I was going to have like 4 jungle trees set up with aboard extractors. But maybe if we just have 2, and then at the back then, we just have like a field of cows. And then we have like a rancher or something like that, filtering them out. And then use a mob slaughter factory to actually get pink slime and then ender tank it over here. I think that would be the best option. In terms of power, I think our best option is going to be using steam dynamos at the moment. So how many of these can we make? 12 should be more than enough for now. I hate that this does not keep its inventory. Really wish it did. Put everything away pretty much, and we're just going to hold on to power cable for the moment. Let's remove all this guy here, and now we're just going to dig out where we're going to be having all of this stuff here. I don't know why there's so much quartz right here. I can't vein mine it because it'll remove all of it, but yeah, we're just going to have to deal with it and remove it as we go. And it seems I forgot to fill in the floor here when I was working on the floppers. Okay, so now we just need to run the power cable. Okay, all the cables are run. So the next thing we're going to need is some block placers. So we're going to require, I don't have a bookmark, but it's the factory block placer. So we need some metal bars. We're going to need some dispensers. Okay. And we need at least 3 of them. We need some old thing, which is any type of plank and some charcoal. So a bunch of that. And 3 of these guys here. Then we need ourselves our fluid extractors. I think I have everything for that. We're going to need 12 of these guys. There we go. And acacia logs. And then in the center here, we're going to put down our block placers and give them 9 stacks each. What the? Why are some of these already broken? That's weird. Yeah, let's give a few an extra. And now the fluid extractors on each side of the log. Hopefully they all place correctly. Now, we seem to not have access to our storage from over there. But if I grab out some pipes here, fluid pipe, wrench, and a tank. Hook this tank up right here, and now connect all these guys here with some fluid pipes. And now tell them all to extract. Alright, now the only thing is to hook up the power. Now, power is the only issue we're currently having. I guess temporarily we could just hook up the actual like dynamos right here. Or where should we do it? Let's just clear out a bit of a space right here. Maybe we'll do it in front of these guys here. I know this is probably more than what we can currently like use, but we are going to require a lot of power anyway, so might as well hook them all up. I think there's 11 of them here. There's an odd number, so we can't have 12. I mean, this isn't going to be the power source we're going to be using. I don't actually know. I think we have extreme reactors, which we'll probably look into now doing soon. But hooking that up there, now we're generating a bunch of power. We should be feeding these fluid extractors. Now we'll just cover back in the floor. Some of these guys here aren't actually extracting, probably because it thinks that it's working, but it's actually not. So we need to fix that. Oh, maybe it's because I never actually hooked up the actual cable, so it actually had nowhere to go. Yeah, that would make a lot more sense. All of them extracting? Yes, they are. Sometimes it does glitch, but that time it actually was working. So 5 buckets. Come back over here. I don't know how to extend the range of the thing. If anyone knows how to extend the range of our simple storage networks, please let me know, because being able to not access it from over there is really frustrating. But now we have a latex processing unit. Break down this sign. Put you down here after we hook you up to some power. And, of course, I put away the fluid cable. Fluid cable there. Pipe wrench there. And now you're filling up with latex. But, of course, we're going to need to give you some water. So, temporarily, an infinite water source. And I'll just manually feed it until we actually have the sink. And, of course, I somehow managed to flood the base. Alright, now we just need to wait for at least 18 of these tiny dry rubbers. And while that's doing that, we can move on to our next step. Let me just clean up this water. The next step is multi-servo pressing. So, multi-servo press. Do we have everything for that? No, we don't. We just need ourselves a machine frame. How many can make? 45. That's more than enough we'll ever need. So, multi-servo press. Gear working die. Oh, that's not good. I used up all the invar plates. Make me some more invar, please. So, gear working die. Next up then is I want the induction smelter, but that requires nickel gears. So we need nickel. Let me just grab out all the ingredients we're going to need. So half a stack of nickel. We're going to need half a stack of tin. Half a stack of copper. Half a stack of gold. And I think there might be another one, but I'm not sure what it is right now. Grab out some cable. Come over here and hook you up to some power. And get you going. So what we're going to do is just speed you up. So this is really easy with time in the bottom. We have 26 hours, pretty much 27 hours in like 5 seconds now, which is actually insane. Boom, 27 hours. Pretty cool. So now that we have that, we should be able to make ourselves our induction smelter. Boom. And we can put all this stuff away. The other thing we could probably look into now is the magma crucible, which is going to require some invar gears. So that was the other thing I was missing. Invar. We'll probably only look into making like 2 for the time being, since we don't actually have that much resources. Because nickel is one thing we're kind of struggling on. Without nickel, we can't make invar, which is needed for a lot of the recipes here. But hopefully now we'll be able to set up a builder in the mining dimension and mine a ton of it. The only thing I would like to have is the Silk Touch Quarry upgrade, but that does require a Nether Star. And I have not got a single Wither Skull, and I've killed a lot of Withers. So I don't know. Busy hands. That means it just actually fed the blaze burner with fuel, which is good. That means it is working. So we have our gears. So magma crucible done, and then fluid encapsulator done. And now we just need a stack of redstone and some iron plates. And temporarily we're just going to hook these up over here. Magma crucible, fluid encapsulator, induction smelter. Put you in there. Tell you to export. Tell you to import. Stick this in here. And I'm going to need some copper and some gold. Combine these in here, and that should make us rose gold. Using that rose gold then with some lapis. Probably need a few. But before we can do that, we're going to have to make ourselves our dissolution chamber. So how much latex plastic have we made? 34, and we're out of water now, but that's good. So we can come in here, turn this into actual like plastic by compressing it. So we have 3 dry rubber. Smelt that. There we go, and put that bag away. Now we should be able to make ourselves our sink. We should have ourselves our redstone servos, and that's the only thing we were missing. So, aqueous accumulator, we should have a water condenser, and now we've made ourselves our sink. Grab out some ender tanks now. 3 of them should be enough for now, and some blue dye, because we're going to use blue to indicate water. There we go. Pick up the 3 of these, and then we're just going to put this guy down right here. Oops, missed. And right-click the little export icon, and we're just going to teleport down here. Teleport down. There we go. Grab out some building blocks, because now we're going to have to deal with a little bit of water. Why can't I? Of course. Stupid cable was in the, or shaft was in the way. Remove those. Put down this. Remove that again. Break the flopper. And now instead put a sink here. And then some fluid pipe right there. And wrench. Ender tank. Allow you to extract. Give you your max upgrade. And ender tank right there. Plenty of water. Right, and you can see the ender tank over here is filled with water, so now we should be producing quite a bit of tiny dry rubber. I'm just going to give this a bit of a speed boost in as well. Because now we're going to be making ourselves a dissolution chamber, I'm going to dye 2 ender tanks here light gray to indicate latex. put you on top, and you should be filling with latex. I'm actually going to disconnect that from there. There we go. So we're only filling from the tank. These guys are still fairly slow, but eventually we'll have a speed upgrades. And then we're going to put this one on top right there for the time being. And how much latex do we have now? Ooh, plenty. All right, now we should be able to make ourselves 2 dissolution chambers. 1 and 2. And one of them are going to be for lava, and the other one's going to be for latex. And we also need to give it some power. There we go. And pretty much then, can this work just by saying output? Okay, yeah, it doesn't have to be actually touching the little twisty front thing here. But now we have latex in here. Now combine that with 2 iron, 2 nether brick, 1 pity machine frame, a gold gear, and 2 plastic. Lock that, and that's going to make us a simple machine frame. There we go. And then the same thing again, because now using this combined with lapis and a rose gold, we can now make ourselves a machine frame. And we have plenty of rose gold going. Lapis, blocks, and put these in there, and off it goes. Should have another one now. And yeah, we'll make one more for the heck of it. But we only need 2 for the time being. So now we can make ourselves our actual builder. It's made like that. And an environmental controller. Nice. Now, to make the flight module, we're going to have to make ourselves the plus module and get ourselves a syringe. We need glass bottles. And now we need to go to the nether and pretty much attack a gas till we fill the syringe. But the builder now is the most important thing. And the other thing we're going to need is a few buckets of lava. So I might as well grab those while I'm in the nether. Right, let's go get ourselves some gas DNA. Any ghasts nearby? Not that I can see on the map, but they usually love to spawn in the Soul Sand Valley. So, yeah, I can see one over that direction. Let's see if I can get him. Ooh, he's floating over a lava lake. I don't think he's going to be an easy target. I have Feather Falling Tree. I shouldn't die from this. Yeah. If there was a way to get you to come closer to me... Oh, well, never mind. Screw me then, I guess. Just despawn in front of me. Yeah, I'll be back once I actually have this thing filled with gas DNA. Alright, I actually found a gas who's kind of stuck there, so should be able to get the DNA off of him pretty easily. Oh, you've come on! The fireball killed him. I'm only halfway. Can the gas over here maybe help me? Come on. Okay, there we go. We did it. We got 100%. Right. Time to go home. These return scrolls are great. You just use them anywhere and it teleports you to the nearest wavestone. Right, now that we're home, we can make ourselves our flight module. Should have everything. Combine it with that. There we go. Now, the only thing we are missing now, of course, is power for this thing. So, let's go over here. I did grab a few buckets of lava. Probably don't need that many. 2 is probably enough for now. And now we need to actually return back to the nether. I forgot one thing. Close enough to the bedrock. And turn off our magnet now. Put a piece of obsidian there. Throw the redstone on top of the bedrock. And left click. And that makes us flux dust. Now we can return home. Back over here. And now with extra ender pearls that we have, we now can make eyes of ender. Probably about 4 of them is enough. Apparently all we could make. And we need to use that with obsidian to make flux points. Or the flux cores. 16 of those, and now plus a bunch of flux dust. That should be enough. Over here, inside the dissolution chamber, combining 4 of these with 4 dust will now make us the actual flux block. And then using that, we can make ourselves the actual plug. There we go. And now press use on that, makes this, and press use on these, makes that. And then we can put this stuff away. You know what? I'm actually going to make 2 of these, because now we can actually make our motor and hook up the elevator properly. Cable. We need access to power. So I guess we'll do it from here. So plug. Let's make ourselves our network. Mains power. Public, because eventually world download. And set the network to that. And bypass limit. Alright, now we're ready to go. So, let me quickly make the motor. Oh, it seems we're missing one thing. We need a roller. Plus copper. And iron rod is also made in there too. So we need iron. Was that iron plates? Iron copper plates. I don't actually have a place to hook this up, but here will do for now since it has rotation power. Throw you in, and then we just wait. Guess we're waiting on that. We might as well put the rest of the ingredients down. So, capacitor goes here. Plates go here. We need an andesite alloy on top, and seems the copper is almost done. Now the iron. All right, so you go there, and now using this, our copper spools. We just need 3. That should be everything. Now with a little button, should be able to put that right there, activate it, and that should craft it. There we go, a motor. And I just put my plugs away. Or points. Right, before we actually use the motor, let's go over to the area here. And we're going to put down our plug in the corner here. Or point. Point there, select our network. And let's just do power surge. Or no, not power surge. Priority 1. Meaning all the power that we should be generating should go to flight first. Put this on and max out our radius. Which does require a lot of power. Yeah, you know what? It's fine. So how much power is this actually using? About 400 every time. But it means now we have created a flight around the base, which is incredible. So what we can do now is teleport out here, come up to our elevator, remove this, which should break the elevator. Nope, it still actually works. Remove the gearbox because we don't need that anymore, and remove all of this here. And we can cover in the top of quartz, put the motor, face the right way. Oh, seems our flight isn't working. Is there a reason for that? Or is it literally power is not enough? Oh, now it's working. Motor, here, point, there, power, and I don't know how fast we can set this thing. Let's try about like 120. No? Is that not able to work it? Or maybe it's just not getting the power because of the thing. Oh, okay, yeah, that works. Maybe a little too fast. Let's try 80 and call it back down. Ooh, that looked pretty good. Oh yeah, that's nice. Okay. Yeah, we're happy with that. But the only thing is power surge. It's not a good idea, but I don't think we have much of a choice at the moment unless I just stable the thing in here to not have priority. Yeah, okay. So the elevator should use power whenever it needs, but all the power should be mainly going into here. Every time it flashes, it uses power. But create a flight, and now we got fully automated create. Almost. We eventually, once we get applied energistics, it'll be fully automated. And we got ourselves our first machines going, which is nice. So I think now next episode, we're probably going to have to work on power because power seems to be the only thing we're struggling on with now. So yeah, I'm going to end it there. Hope you all enjoyed. And if you did, don't forget that like button, subscribe if you're new, and hit that notification bell when you're at it then as well. So without any further ado, goodbye.